The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here complete. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At the 33-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On on 1st and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Brings up 4th down. That's the end of.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. That is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now is
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, touchdown, Titans.
Tannehill's pass.
Jonnu Smith, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Now K.J. Osborne. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, 63 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean, pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran into the end zone. And the defense, they got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The First and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
38-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Titans
from the gun. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
first and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have the EA Sports halftime report. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I'm getting running off the whole team out of the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
play action. Cousins. He gets it left side of Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cousins now from the 50. He's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time. But now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Kyle Rudolph. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
For Minnesota.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offer can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And nothing new. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. And he's got are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill flushed to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
offense is just moving in the wrong direction, I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big win. What else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now.
Fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. To throw is Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah are taking it in. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Titans 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That is near complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they will get him down, but but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, Tennessee.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now it's Tannehill. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Harris. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
The tackle made by
We got a plane to catch.
No gain on the play.